ending sexual and gender-based violence projects. When we say Kasa, Kasa is a key term which means speak up or speak out. And what we are doing is that we are joining forces with other organizations worldwide to end sexual and gender-based violence all over the world. But we are concentrating here in the northern region and in Ghana. Everybody is doing the little they can wherever they find themselves. So Kasa means speak up, and you know what we are trying to do already. So now let's move on to where we are coming from. So the first phase of the Kasa project, which was 2 years ago, basically was on providing information on SGBV. When we say sexual and gender-based violence, what does it really mean? So that people will understand and know what exactly we are fighting. Then we moved on to providing information on what you can do as a first response person or as an advocate. What can you do for another person? We go into communities, we have various levels of engagement with them, just so that people will understand and become familiar with SGBV. Then we can fight it effectively. But we realized one main problem is that everybody is raising awareness. Everybody is talking about SGBV. People know about it, but do people have support? So if I find somebody who is a victim or someone who has survived it, now we call them survivors. If I find a survivor, what kind of help can I give to this person? We figured it would be nice to do something around this area. So that's how come we are here. So in this second phase of SGBV prevention under the Kasa, what we are doing is that we are partnering with other organizations that are already working on SGBV related issues. You understand? That's how come we are working with Toilet Ghana now. Now, Toilet, what they do is, I'm sure they'll come out to come and speak, but just so you know, what they do is that they provide psychosocial support. They are trained, very trained clinically, and they can provide you the counseling that you need if you are somebody who has experienced it before, or you feel like you're even at risk and you need to talk to someone to know what to do. We are partnering with Toilet free of charge. If you go through Toilet Ghana, they don't charge you. I hope the information is correct. They don't charge you. So that's what they are also doing to help us end sexual and gender-based violence. Now, apart from that, in the first phase, we also went into schools where we had the opportunity to create clubs with the young students, and we hear a lot of questions. We have advocates who go to the schools to engage these young people to provide them with responses. I'm sure if you're an advocate, you know yourself. There are a number of them around here. And we have radio engagements where we also talk to the general public. Because when you go into the community, you don't get to talk to everybody at the same time. But there's a group that you can meet if you speak on the radio. There's a group that you can meet when you go on the grounds. There's another group you meet if you go to schools. If you go to the marketplaces, there's a different group. So we try to do different things at every point so that we can reach a larger number of people. Now, because we are working on providing actual services, tangible services to people, all these organizations have come to show you their support. They want you to understand the work that they do and how they can help you. And that's why we are here. So we are going to unveil 5 safe spaces that we have identified. We train people to take up this responsibility of providing psychosocial support. Now, if you go to them and they can't provide you the level of support you need, they can still refer you to someone else who will provide that support for you. So basically, that's why we are here. We want to talk about the safe spaces.